Hey guys, how's it going? I got a question for you. Have you ever been around real estate agents or anybody in the real estate game and you hear the word CMA come across a lot? What is CMA? CMA this, I need to run a CMA that. What does it mean and does it even matter to you? Like, do you need to pay attention to what that is? Hi, how's it going, guys? I'm Eric Loya. I am a California licensed broker and mortgage lender for Father's Plan Realty, and I serve the Southern California area. I wanted to talk to you guys today quickly about a CMA, or a comparative market analysis. It's extremely important that you guys understand how this works. You don't really need to do it yourself. You can get an idea of what it is. Really, this is something you're going to have to lean on with your agent, and they're going to have to walk you through the process of a CMA, because at the end of the day, a CMA is going to tell you the value of a specific property and whether you're overpaying, underpaying, got a good deal or not. So I want to go through and talk about some of the considerations with the CMA and how we go about it. And I also got a cool gift for you guys too, so you guys can play along the game of this too. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen. What is a CMA? Boom. All right, so let's go through it, guys. It shouldn't take too long. So what is a CMA? We're going to talk about what increases home value, what decreases home value, and I'm gonna share some insight with you in regards to a CMA demo at the end of this. So stick around. What is a CMA? CMA is, like I said, a comparative market analysis, and it's the evaluation of a specific home based on the market activity of similar sized homes in that neighborhood. All right, so it's pretty simple. You're basically taking the homes that are similar size, same bed, same bath, more or less, and comparing those values to the home you're looking at to see if you're in the ballpark. So let's dive a little deeper into what that means. Like, how do you determine house value or home value? So my head might be in the way here. How do you determine home value? Well, really, what we'll do, this is how we go about it as a realtor. We'll look at active, pending, and sold properties, right? We're not just seeing what's on the market currently. We're also taking into consideration who's in contract right now, where was there an accepted offer, and more importantly, what home sold and what price did they sell at, because that gives you your true market value, right? And really what we're looking at is anywhere from 3 to 6 months prior to whatever date you're at now. So when you're looking at CMAs, you want to take into consideration interior and exterior square footage. So the inside home square feet, usually you want to be plus or minus 20%. So if you have 1,000 square foot home, you want to be anywhere from 1,200 to 800 square feet with your comparable properties that you're trying to gauge the value of a home. Another big aspect of evaluation is property condition and unique features. So that could be views, it could be pools, it could be a guest house, it could be access to horse property. Being in Ranch Cucamonga, a lot of people are out in bridle trails with their horses, so having horse stables could be an aspect or a unique feature. We'll get into that in a little bit. Next thing you want to consider are bed and bath counts. So just so you know, bed and baths, typically you want them to be about the same when you're looking at your comparable properties. I would say your variance in bedrooms could be a little more, plus or minus one. But baths, you really want to try to keep the same, because the property that has one bath versus three is going to be a lot more valuable than a one bedroom versus three bedroom, for example, even though it's hard to find one bedroom. Another aspect of a CMA is understanding how fast do you need to sell as a seller. So if you're a homeowner and you need to move quickly, maybe let's say something happened with COVID-19 and you need a new job and you're moving. So you don't want to pay two mortgages. You want to get rid of that property quickly. So being able to sell a property fast, it also goes into evaluation and getting a buyer under contract and getting rid of the property to the next buyer. And then also market conditions, like I mentioned, COVID-19 has really taken, I think I saw the April report, there's about a 30% dip in activity. A lot of that, I think, is because people were forced to stay at home. So there will be a pent-up demand. And that'll get into in another video. But those are things to take into consideration as well, our market conditions. So what increases home value, right? What are things that are going to give you an extra pop in dollars when you go to sell or buy? So consideration and valuation. So recent renovations, a kitchen renovation and a bath renovation are the most valuable type of renovations done to a home. Of course, it would have to be combined with similar, everything would have to be nice. You can't just have a really nice kitchen, everything else horrible. People do, but it's not going to sell for top dollar. So recent renovations in the kitchen and bath are huge. Nice landscaping. So even hiring someone, putting a couple $100s into landscaping before you sell it, that can increase your home value. Having clean paint and flooring, and if it's not fresh paint, even just a professional wash, what are they called? One of those power washers. Having something like that can really brighten up the paint and make the home look fresh when you go to sell. Views, as I mentioned, having a pool, especially in Southern California when it's warm, pools are definitely a benefit and a value add. Guest homes, horse stables. Another thing to take into consideration too is the street that you live on. So cul-de-sac actually has more value than a through street or a 2-lane or 4-lane highway that a home may be on, right? So non-busy streets, letting kids run around, have fun, not worrying about cars passing through quickly. Those increase values as well. What decreases home value? So number one, by far and away, poor property condition. So, just messy, not having a clean home to show. And in general, it just will decrease your value. In Rancho Cucamonga, home values can swing in a neighborhood $200,000 just because of property condition. So those you really need to take that into consideration. A busy street, as I mentioned before, having a home up or against a really, really busy road is going to detract value. Along with that, noisy distractions. So living up against a commercial complex or some kind of schools, not so much, but those need to be taken into consideration as well. Dated appliances, so having an outdated air conditioner, or water heater, or septic tank that you haven't cleaned in a while, those are things you want to really take care of along the way and make sure that they're in good condition when you go to sell. Could come back to bite you. Buyers might want that cleaned up and fixed before you sell anyways. And then, like I mentioned, your commercial activity. So those are all decreases in home value. One cool thing, guys, in the link below, I'm going to go ahead and send you over the link for a free CMA demo. So you can take your own property and see exactly what that looks like. What we'll do is we'll send you properties that have recently sold and are active in your specific neighborhood. It's a really cool tool, really cool software. It's a really good understanding to see what's going on, especially since the market's shifted. Again, if you guys are looking to make any types of moves, whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or refinance in real estate, you gotta reach out to us through direct message. We'd be happy to help. Other than that, that's the basics of a CMA. That's how you can go about evaluating your home, knowing the positives and the negatives that are weighed along that. And again, you have a free, click the link below for a free CMA demo for you guys. Hope your day goes well, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.